Hi, I'm Leopoldine and welcome back to the Mindful Shift podcast. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad you are joining our tribe. This podcast is designed to empower you and help you create your best life. Are you ready to overcome any obstacles and get your manifestation? One-on-one coaching and so much more is available in the link down below in the description. So go ahead and sign up with me. Today's episode is about something I've learned along my manifestation journey. Something that really changed everything for me. If you do want things to flow more faster, more easily for you, you have to learn to let go of control. And no, I'm not talking of letting go of what you desire and not doing your practice unless you made it a rule for yourself first. I'm talking about controlling every single detail. So let's dive in. For a very long time, and even recently to be honest, I was trying to manage every single little thought. Especially when you start low of assumption and want to be disciplined about it, right? You may have this tendency. You are trying to do everything right all the freaking time. And sure, really, I did got results. Sometimes even really fast results. But to be honest, it was also exhausting. I was usually constantly overthinking and constantly trying to stay in the perfect mindset. And you do not have to be perfect to manifest anything you desire. Being you and who you are is just enough. That's when I realized the real magic happened when you stop forcing things and start trusting more yourself, how you do things. I'm not talking about believing your manifestation is going to happen. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about self-trust. And trusting that manifestation is perfect anyway. Your subconscious mind and your conscious mind are always working together. So what you repeat consistently and what you assume and believe, it gets stored inside your mind. It's exactly like when you hear a song once and somehow you remember it later, especially if you liked it, right? Because your subconscious mind is always listening. So you don't need to micromanage every single second of your day. When I tell you to correct yourself, that is not what I'm saying. Your desire, the identity you choose, is already planted in your mind. All you need to do is a reminder. It's like watering it every single day. And you do that with trust and calm. You don't need to be at peace, of course, especially not at first, but it's good for you to feel relaxed, right? Manifestation isn't about controlling everything, every single detail. And of course you can. You can choose every single detail. You can choose how, you can choose when. If that makes you happy, if that makes you thriving, please do so. This episode of podcast isn't for you. Today, I'm really addressing the people that it holds back to do so. Manifestation is about knowing, telling yourself consistently that it's already yours and just let your life catching up with your new thought and your new identity. It's as simple as that. And honestly, the more I stay at least neutral or even relax and just say it's done, it's a done deal, the faster it happens. So if you are feeling tired or stuck, maybe it's not about doing more. I need to do more affirmation. I need to do more techniques. No. Maybe actually it's about you trusting more. And I think one thing we don't talk enough in the manifestation community is that it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay just to be you. And being you will manifest just perfectly because you always did all your life anyway. You don't need to meditate for hours. You don't need to affirm 24/7. And you don't need either to control and correct every single thought you have to be able to manifest what you want. And honestly, I have done that. I have been there too, especially some of the last few months. I affirm non-stop, and most of the time I do like that. But I've learned also when to take a break from it. I overthought everything, and honestly, it worked. Affirmation worked for me. It always worked for me. I always get what I want. But truthfully, it was exhausting. And if it is the case for you, then this episode is for you. The truth is, no matter the technique you choose, every single technique works. We know that by now, right? So it's not about how you do manifest, but the consistency, repetition, and trust you put there. Not believing it is done, telling yourself as a reminder it is done. And the real key is choosing what feels good for you anyway. What you do believe will work for you, either because you have experienced it before or because you like doing it. And what also is sustainable for you. you so you don't feel exhausted. So if only 10 minutes a day and then trusting the rest of your day is what works for you, please do so. And anyway, manifestation isn't one size fits all. Once again, who you are is manifesting just fine. And here on this channel, I really want you to feel free to be yourself to do so, to understand what I tell you from experience and just hone it for yourself and just put it into practice and hone it the way you experience and believe it to happen. That's all I'm doing here. We manifest from trust most of the time, not pressure of it. It shouldn't be a call for you because anyway, you did that all your life. And being the creator of your reality doesn't mean your ego needs to take over. Doesn't mean you control every single thing. You don't take over your reality by control and force. That's not what you are doing. But it does mean that version of yourself, the best version of yourself, the one that has your dream life, is the one that is knowing and trusting things are created right now, even when you cannot see it. And trying to micromanage every single detail usually means you are not living in the end. And honestly, it does make the process way much harder, or it feels much harder for you than it does need to be. It's like complicating things for you. You don't need that. You don't need either to be some spiritual master to manifest. You are already a master manifestor because you manifested all your life. That's your identity. That's who you are. No one and nothing can change that. You just need to stop overcomplicating manifestation and give yourself permission to do it your way, to make your own rules. Please create your own rules. Create them for yourself, how you want manifestation to happen for you. And you do create those rules exactly like you manifest anything else in your life, the exact same way, with repetition every single day and reminding yourself this is your new rules, this is your new identity now. And honestly, if you do that, it will be a way that feels light, easier, and way more natural for you. And one of the biggest shifts in my manifestation journey literally came when I stopped trying to control every single detail. And instead, I decided to choose faith. I decided to trust that anyway, manifestation was perfect and I will get what I want. This was inevitable. Because if you are constantly checking if it's working, looking at social media, looking at your phone, looking at your bank account, and you are repeating affirmations or your technique 24/7, which by the way, you can totally do if it feels right and enjoyable for you. That's not what I'm saying here. But also, you are reacting to every little single thing that happened in your 3D, every little detail. From not the right state of mind, but your past state of mind. Isn't it exhausting? And it can actually pull you away from the version of you desired. It can just hold you back from it, adding a little bit more time. So let's take an example. You are trying to manifest money. You are doing all the right things, doing your practice every day, with repetition of your practice every single day for 10 to 30 minutes. But you are also stressing, checking constantly your bank account every single day. And every time you do, you are spiraling and arguing in your mind with your past identity about your bank account. But the moment you shift and start instead telling yourself, it's okay, because anyway, money always comes for me. I always receive money so easily. I'm always so rich. And you actually let go of control, let go of checking constantly that phone, that bank account. And instead, you just enjoy the rest of your life. And you remind yourself, yeah, no, it's done. I'm always so rich. Boom. That's when it happened. That's when unexpected income start to show up. Just like that. And the same thing, for example, with career. Maybe you are clinging to that specific job and you want absolutely that job, that post, because you think that's the only one available for you, or because you'll be just happy with that. But the second you decide, you know what? I actually know that I already got that job. It's mine. And actually, maybe I can even do better than that. Maybe there is even way more possible for me. It doesn't have to be in that exact place, the exact way I want to. Maybe I can have a post similar to that pay me even better, or that is even more enjoyable for me in every way. And suddenly you get offered a role that maybe you never considered, but it ends up being way more aligned with the dream life you wanted. And let's talk also about love. Bestie, sometimes we are so focused on a specific person that we totally miss what we actually deserve. And we're like, I want this specific person, and there is is nothing wrong with that. You can have and be with whoever you decide. But sometimes whoever you decide ends up not being with the personality you desire. Or the more you know them, the more you realize you have so many things of that version of themselves to change. And you deserve more, because why wouldn't you? And of course, the exact version you desire of your person exists. But personally, I am team lazy. And if I manifested a version of my person, because it's a manifestation too, that has too many things to change, I would just be like, fine. No, actually, I don't want to work on that. So I can find better directly with everything that I want. Because I can. Because I'm the creator of my reality. And that's actually what I did recently. And you can let go of controlling every single feel about that person if you want to. But of course, if you want that person and you are stuck on that person and this is what you desire, you can totally have it. Please, that's not what I'm saying. But if you want to just give up control on that, you can totally tell yourself, anyway, I am always loved, chosen, respected, and committed to no matter what. And all the qualities you desire in a person. You can even make a list of that perfect partner you are envisioning, or the qualities you desire. And then from that list, create a main affirmation about, I already have the perfect relationship anyway. I am always treated like that. This is the standard now. And your subconscious, the universe in you, the God in you, will bring someone matching those threats. And yes, it can also be your specific person shifting in a new version of themselves. That's entirely possible too. But it will definitely be someone who sees you clearly. Someone who has all the qualities you've written. And most of the time, the truth is, or what I experience, is that your subconscious mind, the universe, God, move way faster when you stop forcing things. When you release a bit of control. You don't have to give up on what you desire. And reminding yourself of the fact that you already have it or are about to have it any minute now. But you can let go of micromanaging every single detail. And sometimes, for some of us, that's a relief, which was my case. So if you are tired, take a breath now. You are allowed to let go of controlling every single detail. Just start to live your life as if what you desire is already yours. Because bestie, it is. So something that really changed everything for me was to stop managing every single detail. And when I did so, it's true, I worked more on my self-concept as well. I used to think I had to affirm all day long, 24/7, to catch every single thought that could go the opposite, or even obsess over the outcome. And honestly, you don't have to. You can affirm all day long if you wish. There is nothing wrong with that again. If that's your thing, if you're enjoying thriving in it, please do so. But if you feel it's not right for you, then honestly, all of this is not living in the end for you. It's not thinking from the state of mind that you already have what you want. And you need to trust yourself on that. Because if you do those things and feel tired and exhausted, then you are just living in control, not in trust. And control, we all know, is exhausting. And when you are truly in the state of having what you want now or any minute now, when you do know and tell yourself, it's already yours anyway, no matter what is happening, it's inevitable. You stop forcing things and you start trusting it has no choice but to happen for you. And everything that is happening that's in even opposite, that's just what needed to happen for it to happen for you. Even if it doesn't look good right now. And you start to relax some, or at least go neutral, and you start to enjoy your life again. Because why wouldn't you? You already get what you want. It's a done deal. Just because you think so. And you do your practice when it feels good, but you do it every day. And you don't do it because you are scared it won't work if you are not doing it. And no matter what you are manifesting, that you are manifesting a relationship with your SP, that you are manifesting money, career, a car, a house, doesn't matter what you desire. But instead of constantly checking your 3D reality, you are simply coming back to your mind, to your thoughts, and telling yourself, it's already mine. It's already a done deal. It's done. It's unfolding behind the scene for me, even if I cannot see it yet. And then you move on with your day. And that's really are the energetic thoughts that can shift things for you very quickly. You do not have to do everything perfectly. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. It's more than enough. And you just have to align with the version of you as already what they want, or are about to get what they want anyway, because it's inevitable. And that version of you isn't worried. isn't constantly arguing in their mind, because why would they? That version of you is grounded, soft, calm, or even neutral about it, because it's a done deal. And when I talk about mental diet, it's not about you policing every single thought. You cannot control every single thought that pops up in your mind. It's more about repetitive ones that doesn't make you feel good. And it's also about, when you do that, about checking in with yourself. How do I feel right now? What am I thinking? Because your emotions are the first manifestation of your thoughts. And if it doesn't feel good, then all you have to do is shift your thoughts. That's it. You just shift your thoughts by reassuring yourself, soothing yourself, and that's all you need to do for your subconscious mind. You are not doing this alone. You don't need to force anything. You just need to know and tell yourself that when you manifest something, when you tell yourself something, it's already done. It's a done deal for you. So give yourself permission to relax into that, or at least feel more neutral about it. Give yourself permission to feel supported by your subconscious mind, by your own mind, yes, by the God in you, by the universe in you, no matter what you believe in. And just let it happen naturally and easily, because manifestation is perfect anyway. It might even happen in a way that surprises you. I know it may feel like you have to make it happen sometimes, but honestly, that's not how manifestation works. Manifestation isn't about control, but it's true, it is about taking your power back. It's about being more conscious of your mindset and your way of thinking. But pretty much like in meditation, you don't have to control everything all the time, because it's also about trust. Trusting yourself more, being more self-reliant, trusting that what you want is already yours anyway, the moment you think so, even if you don't see it yet. And no, it's not about believing, and you don't have to believe 100%, but at least trust yourself. If you are sitting there trying to control every single thought, I totally understand that. I've been there. But here is what might be a game changer for you. Let it go. Let it pass those thoughts. As if that doesn't mean anything, because they don't. If you choose and tell yourself they don't. If you tell yourself those thoughts doesn't matter, then they don't. It can be as simple as that. And trust yourself to do what's best for you and to be yourself when you manifest. And instead of obsessing on how or when it will happen, try something like this. This is mine already, because everything always works out in my favor. And everything always goes my way anyway. And that's it. You keep it simple. And you can say this to yourself every day, every time a doubt comes up. Or every time you have an argument in your mind and you cut it off with this. Or your affirmations. That's up to you. But if telling yourself that makes you feel good, please do so. And yes, doing that will shift your mindset. And this works for anything you desire. No matter it is a relationship, money, a career, home, a car, no matter what you desire, really. When you stop micromanaging every single thought you have, or whatever you desire, and you choose to trust more, not trust entirely and fully, but trust more yourself, trust more your subconscious, that's when things will start to fall into place for you. And honestly, I've manifested a lot of things in my life. I usually receive way more than even what I desired. But most of the time, I don't control every single detail of what I manifest. Most of the time, it's because also I let go of that control, of those details, not of what I desire. And I just know and tell myself that I always get what I want plus more. So if you are feeling drained, try this. Focus on doing things and tell you something that feels good for you. Create your own rules in manifestation. Please do so. And think about what you want being yours or about to be yours any minute now. And then just let go of how it will happen or when it will happen or every little detail. And just remind yourself during the day when you need to. Or brush off opposite thoughts. They doesn't matter. And you do that. You repeat all of that every single day. And you trust and you tell yourself it is already done because you think so. It's inevitable because you think so. Because you are the creator after all. You got this, bestie. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember, it's not the end until you get what you want. I'll see you in the next video, and I wish you an amazing week. Bye!